What's going on with y'all? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. What's going down? What's going down? So yeah, last night, Chicago Sky, I went over there to the Mystic. Angel Reese's homecoming. It was packed. It was lit. You had everybody from the area there. She bought a lot of tickets for a lot of people, but it was all worth it at the end of the day. You had Mama Durant there. It was cool seeing Mama Durant. Kim Mulkey was a surprise. Kim Mulkey showed up to the game, and she was sitting with Angel's her mom and her brother. So they were there watching the game and stuff. And early on, man, Aaliyah Edwards, rookie out of UConn. Remember that name. She's very quiet, but she was destroying. She was destroying them early on. The thing with the Chicago Sky, the Mystics. The Mystics play good for 3.5 quarters. No, they play good for 3 quarters. I say 2, maybe 3 and almost. Then they just start tumbling. They don't have any leadership on that team, I believe. The coach is the coach because of the owner, I believe. I think that's his son that's coaching. I don't know what it is. I don't think the players like him. I really don't think they like him. Aaliyah Edwards, she was starting because Austin, her fine ass. Man, Austin, boy. She's so fine, dog. She wasn't playing this game. So now that she wasn't playing, Aaliyah had to go ahead, and I thought Aaliyah should have been starting anyway. She could shoot the mid-range. She could rebound. She's a complete player. Doesn't have a real strong handle, but she can get to her spots. Her footwork is good because she went to UConn. She played under Gino Auriemma or whatever. But, I'm going to cook his ass later for that dumb comment he put out there. That's why I said pink media. The pink folk of the media are destroying the WNBA before it even has a chance to come up, before it has a chance to flourish. We had a great game. Dana Evans, I know Teaspoon wants to stick with her. She loves her tenacity, but her and Diamond DeShields might have to come off the bench. Kennedy Carter, to me, I understand she wants that spark plug off the bench, but Kennedy is just so electrifying. I told you, dog, like she's an Allen Iverson. She is out of this world with it. But her impact on the game was felt. She was the best player on the court last night. Outside of Aaliyah Edwards. The first half, Aaliyah was killing Angel Reese. Reese couldn't stop her for nothing. And then, Angel started buckling down on defense. Later, they switched her off and put her on the other girl and put Izzy in there, Izzy Harrison. She was in there. E. Williams, man, she got hurt. Like, I think her knee is messed up. She came down wrong or something off of a rebound or block or something, but she didn't come back in the game. Camilla is still trying to get her feet up under her. I think Camilla will be good by next week. I think she'll be all right. And I think she might be put in the starting lineup. But for now, I think with E. Will out, Izzy's going to get the start because I think Izzy produces more offense. Camilla right now is still trying to learn and get adjusted to the game. Like, people got to understand, Camilla got hurt and she was out. She was out for a little bit. So now, Lizzie did a great job. I'm prone to think Lizzie ought to start. Lizzie runs the point a lot better than Dana. Marina Mabry, I don't know what's going on with her, but she gets into her own head and then she goes south. But then she'll make a three or make a couple baskets and she's back right. The Mystics last night, Aaliyah Edwards was carrying them. The other girl at the center, I can't think of her name, number 31, I think it was, white girl, she was nice. She did her thing. I got to look her up and see what because she was hitting shots and left wide open. The Chicago Sky have a problem where they'll start off slow and then they'll finish strong, or they'll start off fast and then they'll finish kind of up and down. They got to learn how to put all the quarters together. Angel Reese, she's gonna have to work on her shot a little more, but like I said, she didn't have enough time. Like, it was right after the tournament and right after the draft. They only had 2 weeks before the season started. So I think when the Olympic break come, I think she's gonna be even better with that break. She'll be able to work on her footwork a little more in her shot. She got footwork in the post. She just got to learn how to finish stronger. She got to work on her finishing move, which I think she'll get. But as far as her rebounding and her scoring at the right times, she has it. She has the intangibles. She's clutch. We got to see Carter, Camilla, and her. Kennedy would throw the ball to Camilla. Camilla would bounce it. She would just tap it to Angel. Angel would score. They did it again. And that three is going to probably be your trio for the next coming years for the Chicago Sky. Because Kennedy Carter's only 25, I believe. And Camilla and Angel are like 21, 22. So that's going to be your three. That's going to be your three. The Washington Mystics, they have a good team. They just can't close. I think it has something to do with the coach. I don't know if the players like him or not. Who knows? But I think Dana needs to come off the bench with Kennedy. And I think Lizzie need to start. Izzy's probably going to start because E. Will is out. I don't think they're going to put Camilla in too early. Diamond is cool. She just has to learn how to not shoot the damn three ball. She can't shoot the three for nothing. She can't shoot the three ball to save her life. But she's great at defense. She can guard the fives, the fours, the threes, the twos, the ones. Like, she's their lockdown person. But she got to chill with those threes because she can't make them. If you attempt a couple threes, that's it. But Dana Evans got to go to the bench. I'm not trying to hate. I love Dana Evans. She fine as hell, but hey, we trying to win. And to me, for some reason, the offense is very stagnant when she's in there. It was so bad last night for the guard play. They had to put Kaiser in there. It's like, why? Why are we putting Kaiser in here? But they needed some type of spark. She missed 2 shots, but she had energy. There was no energy early on. When Kennedy came in there, it changed the whole scope of the game. And Teaspoon did something that I love. She switched them out early. She saw Dana wasn't getting it going. She saw the Shields wasn't getting it going. She said, no, you two get in there. Now, she keeps Marina in there because of Marina's size. Marina has good size at her position. She could play the 1 through 3. Sometimes she could go down and play the 4. So that was cool. And you had Lizzie and Carter in there. Kennedy is so athletic, you could put her at the 3. Excuse me, and have Mabry at the 2. Lizzie run the point. Lizzie runs the point the best. I will put her out there. I'm sorry. She got to start. She got to work on her mid-range a little more. But when Lizzie was on and hitting her shots and attacking, she's fearless. They need that. Dana is good, but right now she just ain't cutting it. This is like the 3rd or 4th game where the Chicago Sky have came out flat. And if you're the floor general, I'm gonna put it all on you. That's just how it goes. And I just feel like Angel and Angel gets a lot better when you got the right point guard there. And then Angel, you saw her ball handling skills. She can play, you can have her run the point forward. She can be that. She can actually be that. She could be the point that you need. She makes great passes. She could rebound. She could do all that. She's very tough. But Aaliyah Edwards, shout out to Aaliyah Edwards. It was cool to see both of them at the end of the game talking and hugging it out. Washington's thing is they just can't close. If Washington ever figures out how to close the game, they're going to be the best team. I'm serious. They're going to be the best team out there. One of the best teams. They're going to be in the top 3, top 4 in the East. Or all the way around, period. Because they're my goodness. They got some talent on there. I forgot her name. I think her name is Kimball, excuse me. If I said your name wrong, she was balling. She was getting to the next level, hitting mid-range shots. And then my girl is Atkins. Atkins is a beast. She just kept getting in foul trouble. If Atkins didn't get in foul trouble, Chicago would have lost that game. Because Atkins was killing us down the stretch. She was killing us. She was kicking our ass down the stretch. But Angel Reese did her thing. She had 16 points, I believe. 13 boards. I might have got that wrong. She did her thing. She's still not efficient. She got to work on that shot around the basket. If she can ever get that down pat, Angel Reese going to be a problem. And in the USA Today, she was ranked as the #1 rookie, which she deserves it. In other outlets, they got Cameron Brink as #1. They got Reese as #2. They got Caitlin Clark last in the other outlets. But the USA Today, I think Caitlin Clark was #2. Now, Caitlin Clark does not deserve to be last at all. She at least should be like 4, maybe 3. Love Kate Martin, but Kate Martin shouldn't be ranked over her. No. Now, Chicago Sky pulled that out. Great play. Angel got to meet everybody. It was dope. She had some new shoes customized. They were dope, which is bringing a lot of ideas, and that's going to help her whenever she puts her signature shoe out. If she put her signature shoe out, it's going to be crazy good. And this is what I'm talking about with people. She not thinking about Caitlin Clark. They're going so far to say, oh, she sent the shot at Caitlin Clark yesterday. It's like, bro, stop. Nobody cares. You guys are the only ones who care about that. Now, the Dallas Mavericks and Boston. The Celtics got hot like I knew they would. And they were in front running mode all night. Kristaps Porzingis did great coming off the bench. Instead of shooting them threes, he got to the mid-range a lot, which is all really Kristaps has to do, is get to the mid-range because he's bigger than everybody. The problem the Mavericks are going to have is this. Can Luka get to the post? Can he get to the inside of the defense? Can he get to the teeth of the defense and put pressure on them to sink in where he can kick out his passes to the shooters? Or can he draw fouls and get points? Because they weren't really calling fouls for him yesterday till later. Second half, they started coming back because they started putting more defensive pressure on the Celtics. They were keeping them, they were crowding them on the three-point line. The Celtics kind of had a stretch where they were cold, but they were up by almost 30, so the lead got cut down to 10 or less. No, about 10 or 12, and that was it. So the Celtics, Jaylen Brown had a big dunk. He had a good game, but it was mainly Kristaps Porzingis just destroying them. And then they all got hot from the three. Jason Tatum playing the backseat like I'm chilling. But the Mavericks bench, I thought, when they went on that little run, I thought Jason Kidd should have called the timeout sooner. He kind of let the lead get out of hand. I think he was trying to let his team, weather the storm, but when you're in that building and you're that hot, you gotta find a way to stop the momentum. Also, Derek Lively, his defense, they weren't really letting him play defense a lot. They were calling some ugly, quick fouls. They were calling a lot of quick fouls on the Mavs last night. And also the three-point line. The Mavs got to shut that three-point line down. In this series, everyone like Jaylen Brown is a guy who PJ has got to shut down. He ain't got no moves, man. All you got to do, if he doing all this bullshit dribbling, just time it when he try to go. He's going to try to cross to his left, then go back right. Just knock the ball out of his hands. Now, Drew Holiday's defense on Luka, because I knew he was going to guard Luka. Kyrie also had a bad game. Kyrie had a bad game. I don't see Kyrie having games like that. Like I said, if you beat them by this much, that's the way you're going to beat the Mavs. I don't see the Celtics doing this again. I really don't. Like, they were this hot from three. It was just one of them nights. But I'm telling you, if they go into the fourth quarter up 10 or down 10, they're going to be in trouble. And I still think the Mavs could take game 2 and 3. So, I could see that. But, yeah, Jason Tatum didn't really do nothing. He didn't have to. So he got let off the hook. Got let off the hook. The second half came nothing too much. The Celtics held on. They made some plays. They had some defensive stops. Their defense on Kyrie, they never let Kyrie really get into a rhythm. So, but tip your hat off, is game one. But remember, the Celtics won game one last time against Golden State. It's not about how you start, it's about how you finish. Now, Kristaps Porzingis gives them an advantage because he's 7'1" and can score on all three levels. If I'm Derek Lively, if I'm them, I start Derek Lively. I mean, I bring Derek Lively in when he does, which most likely they do. But in this series, I might start Derek Lively because they didn't have Porzingis starting. They brought him off the bench, I believe. And to me, Derek Lively would be better against that Celtics team without Porzingis out there, because that team is a lot quicker. They can move the ball quicker and they can rotate. So if I'm Dallas, that's what I'm doing. I might have to put Derek Lively in the starting lineup. No. But we'll see. You know, we'll see, man. We will see. So thank you guys, man, for listening. You know, appreciate y'all. Been a long day. I will have something. I ain't put none on Rumble in a few days, so I'll probably drop something on there. Patreon, y'all should have gotten the No More Wax sheet. Let me know what you guys think about it. I gotta take a couple songs off of there from some copyright thing. But other than that, let me know how y'all feel about it. I'm out. Deezy.